Today I'm going to be doing a tutorial using my Kristen Leigh Cosmetics and my Swamp of Sorrows eyeshadow palettes, I should say. I haven't used either of these yet, so I'm just going to create up some kind of look using a blend of both of these products. It's going to be kind of like my first reaction, first impression video slash tutorial moment. I have used products by both of these brands before. I have been using their lipsticks, and I have been using highlights and glitter gels, or like glitter, like face body eye glitters by her in the past. So I just want to do a first impressions of both indie brands in one video, and let's see how they play together. First things first, I need to prep my eye. And I'm just gonna do one eye at a time. That way if I make a mistake or I absolutely hate it, I don't have to wash both of my eyes. I'm just using the Urban Decay Primer Potion. That's something I've been using for, oh, I don't know, 14 years. I don't know if it's ever gonna change. I'm gonna start with this specific palette, the Swamp of Sorrows, just because it has all of the mattes in it, mostly mattes. Like so. And then in the Kristen Leigh, or Kristen Leigh, I should say, I have two of the matte eyeshadows here by that same brand, and then the rest of these shiny moments are her eyeshadows. I'm gonna make up some kind of look. I don't know yet. I'm thinking these like swampy kind of colors. These four right here specifically are speaking to me, so I think that's what we're gonna do. Aren't they gorgeous? And first things first, I'm going to take up this shade Ephemeral, which is this taupe shade right here. And I'm going to just kind of create like a very buffered out, or yeah, really buffed out or smoked out lid or crease moment, I should say. So far, so good. I haven't used anything, like I said, by this brand, and so far, first shadow down, nice. Super blendable, no problems, doesn't look patchy, all good signs. I'm just gonna like add a little bit more. All right. Yeah, that's really pretty. I really like that. No fallout. Crazy. I think I'm gonna move that head because it keeps focusing. It keeps focusing on the head and not on me. Yeah, that Mr. Frankenstein has gotta go. I thought he'd be a cute addition to my backdrop, but obviously if the camera's gonna focus on his face, it's not very cute, right? Okay. So, all right, very smoked out all the way up to the brow bone. And it looks really pretty. I'm gonna go into the shade Patano right here, this kind of swampy green, mossy kind of color. And I'm going to take a slightly more dense brush, pick that up. These layer really nicely. I'm kind of borderline shocked, and I'm feeling guilty that I haven't cared to try any other indie makeup brands for their eyeshadow. But I think that I might be like a permanent convert, if you will, after today. So far, I'm kind of regretting the fact that I haven't done this sooner. These work better than MAC eyeshadows. These work better than most eyeshadows. They're reminding me of Melt in the performance aspect, but the price point was way sweeter. So what I think I'm gonna do is what I always do, which is a nice halo eye, but I think I'm gonna make it even grungier, much smokier than I normally do. And I'm gonna include my lower lash line, which is weird. I don't do that. Who is that? Who does that? Not me, except today. So I need to prime my lower lid. I didn't do that because I wasn't expecting to do it. but now I'm going to. So I'm going to, I mean, at least if I'm going to do another halo eye, which I think is probably one of my favorite type of styles right now, at least I should do something a little different, right? And I want to go for, it's going to sound crazy, but I want to kind of like a bruised moment to happen here. This is going to be a follow the process eye look. And I'm blending this into, or like upwards, as you can see, I'm brushing it upwards into the brow. I'm going to go back in with that brush that I used for ephemeral, and I'm just going to like blend out, because I still want that outer V moment that just suits my eye the best. And I'm just going to blend, blend, blend. Pretty. Now I'm going to take a pencil brush and I'm going to take it up on this, I'm going to take it on this shade called Solitude, which is like a hunter's green. Another matte shadow. I heard that this brand was like going to reformulate their shadows, and I don't really know what the reason is because I like them as they are, but that's fine. Okay. Maybe they're going to make them a little bit creamier. Who knows? I mean, I won't say that these are creamy. They're not creamy, but I wouldn't say that they're chalky either. So in the halo eye, we always have to deepen up both sides of the eye. So that's what I'm doing. And I'm making sure to leave this totally naked here in the center. Maybe they're going to make them more pigmented. And I think it was more of like a pull than a for sure thing. I have no idea. Okay. And then I'm going to go back in with that green and blend it in with that darker green. That's really pretty. Wow. I feel like I've committed a crime by not trying these sooner. I literally ordered them in November. No, October of last year, and I haven't even used them yet. Right now the goal is just making sure everything is blended beautifully. So taking that taupey color and just blending out the edges. Now I'm wishing I would have started with the dark green first and then worked it outwards, because I wanted this to be a little bit more intense, but maybe this is good enough. Okay. I find for this brand, pressing works better and then buffing it out works best, if that makes sense. And I think it's because they're not eyeshadows, but in fact pressed pigments. And if they are pressed pigments, they actually blend into each other really beautifully. Because I know how hard pressed pigments actually can be to work with. I'm just going to go in one more time here on the inner corner just to make sure it's nice and rich toned. But also, like I said, what I really like is that I'm not having any like crazy fallout that I can't just wipe away. Why use concealer when you can cover your eye bags with eyeshadow almost the same color as your eye bag darkness? Okay, so I'm just going to buff here a little bit. Buff here and there. Yeah, okay. It's giving grungy, dark, smoky, rich. I think I'm going to go in with this blue shade also, just to like deepen it up without getting too black. I think it's called penumbra. Penumbra, I was right. One of the few things I can remember, right? I'm going to take it on a even smaller pencil style brush, and I'm just going to pat it or press it into the utmost outer part of the eye first, and that lower lash line, like really close to that lower lash line. Again, pressing seems to work better than swiping, so that's what we're doing here. That's stunning. So I have that part done. Now I'm just going to add a touch here on the inner corner. And then right here. Why I'm using such a small brush is I want a tighter smoked out effect. So I want these really dark colors to be very controlled while everything else can be really fluffy and soft. It just gives me a better blended look, I think. Back in with that brush, the pencil brush I used for the dark green, just to kind of smoke it all together, and then the same thing right there. Since I'm going for like this poison ivy smoky swamp moment, I'm thinking I want to use one of these greens in here for sure. And I'm kind of thinking this guava twist color. I know it's guava twist because I've been dying to try it forever and ever and ever. Or this one. What is this one? Moody. The shade is Moody. I'd say it's Moody. I'm gonna use Moody. That took a minute for me to think about, but I'm gonna use Moody. It's my first ever time dipping my pen. Oh my god. It is absolutely stunning. These are her multi-chrome shadows, so I'm just gonna pop it on, and that is really freaking pretty. What the heck? Oh my god, Kristen. And I want it to go all the way up. That's the goal, all the way up. Wow. That's really stunning. I'm gonna do the lower lash line. A little bit of fallout, nothing I can't handle, honestly. Like really nice shadows. Now I'm just gonna like drag that blue penumbra back inwards and get a little bit more control over the shimmer right now because I was a little heavy-handed. Okay, so get control of some of this shimmer. Definitely slept on. Okay, we're just touching up Solitude. Yeah. I'm actually deciding to add in one more shimmer. It's going to be the color Ecstatic. Just a touch of it. Just add a little bit of blue, like a slight blue dimension. And I'm just going to do it like right here where the matte and the shimmer meet. Okay, yeah. Just like that. And then again at the bottom. Like so. And then one more time, I'm just gonna bring that back into control. I'm just working on like the blend of shimmer to matte. I want it to look like it comes out of each other. Like I just want a perfect blend. And then I'm just gonna use a little makeup wipe to clean up the fallout. The next shade I want to add is going to be on the inner corner, just like a tiny bit. For the inner corner highlight, I'm thinking of using the color Intuitive, which looks like this. It's a really pretty pink tone, but it has like a confetti or green shift. And instead I'm going to use a brush because I just want to lay it right at the inner corner with a lot of precision. Just like so. I think like the highlight shift matches the eye color or the eyeshadow color perfectly. Just like so. It's really, really pretty. I'm actually gonna go in with my finger instead. Yeah, better. And I'm just gonna wipe up like the very bottom for now until I get my face makeup on. And then I can like re-add in the color where I need it. I'm gonna finish the other eye off camera and then I will come back with the finished eye makeup look. All I need is mascara and brows on. So I'll see you in 2 seconds. Okay guys, this is gonna be the finished look. What do you think? All I did off camera was put on my eyebrows, add some bottom eyelashes, which is something I don't typically do, my complexion, and then one of my favorite lippy combos. But which brand was your favorite to watch? Let me know in the comments. For me, I was really, really shocked about the quality of the Necromancy Cosmetica eyeshadows. I knew their lipsticks were really nice, but I didn't know that their eyeshadows were going to be so good and so easy to blend and so user-friendly. And I already knew Kristen was going to be great because I've been using her products for a hot minute now, like years. But don't forget to subscribe, like this video, smash that notification bell so you don't miss an upload from me, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!